you listen to it when you?
Oh, no, I forgot.
Oh, okay. Hey guys, it's Michael for Sapulpa Times. I did it again.
Good morning. That's perfect. I love that you asked me a question just as we've got like 2 seconds. And I was looking at the time and I was like, he did it. He did it. No, I did not listen to the music from our last show because I was too busy watching shows from when we started.
Okay. Did you introduce yourself?
No, I'm Lucy with the city of Sapulpa.
Okay. Although we have our names on the screen now, so
Yeah. You know, we just need to say good morning, Sapulpa, and then the show says our names.
Okay. Should I do it like a Good Morning Vietnam kind of thing?
Like a good morning, San Francisco.
Yeah, from Full House.
Yeah.
Good morning, San Francisco. But I'm more like, good morning, Sapulpa.
You could do that.
Good morning, Vietnam. You've seen that movie, haven't you? Even
Yeah.
people who have not seen that movie know that line.
What movie is it?
That Good Morning Vietnam with
no.
Robin Williams.
No.
It's a classic.
We could, like on The View when they like say good morning and then they like clap and the people that are going to be sitting at the table like walk in. Is that The View?
I hope you don't watch that show.
No, I don't think it is.
Okay.
I said that, but I don't think it's right. But there's a show where they're like, good morning. And she's like introducing herself. And then like the people that are going to sit with her and talk, but I can't remember who it is or what the show is. But anyways, they're like clapping. They're walking in and sitting down.
Well, that might be The View. I think that's like every.
Well, The View's at a table.
Yeah.
But this is like chairs.
Oh. So like the Today Show kind of thing or something? Or Good Morning America?
I don't know. I'm going to find it.
We're talking way too much about this.
We are. But anyways, we're going to find it. So we're going to have a new intro. We're going to change that up. So enjoy this one. I'll be gone on Friday. So we have to do something crazy.
Did I know that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to remember when you told me. Oh, well.
A long time ago.
A long time
I gave you all my dates. I've got leadership class. Come on, Micah.
Which leadership class are we talking about?
Oklahoma Municipal.
Is that still going on? I thought that was over.
No.
I thought that ended with the conference thing that you went to.
No. That was a different conference. That's for social media. This is for Oklahoma.
Okay.
No, this will end at a conference in September where I actually graduate in Oklahoma City.
Okay. So it will end with a conference also?
It will end with a conference.
I just got confused on which conference it was ending with. Okay. That was not quite the intro I had planned, guys, but welcome to the show. Hope your week is going well so far. What'd you think about that? Well, you only saw like a smidge of the drone footage there, but my brother got that for me, Matt Choquette, Seacross Media, little plug for him there. He went out this morning and got that for me. And then me being the perfectionist that I am, I asked him if he could change something. And he did. And then
back
sent
out
it
there?
to me again. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, he didn't. It was just, it had our logo in the beginning. And I asked him to take it off because we've already got our logo on the thing. I just needed the footage.
Nice.
And he did. So it's neat to be able to take that sweeping look at what's happening in town, I think.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
There's a lot happening. I think it is. We have forgotten how nice our buildings are, and now that the trees are gone, I think it's yeah. I've really I appreciate the building, and I meant a lot more. This Westfall building with the beautiful curved corner there. Yeah, you just didn't notice it as much, I think, with the big giant oak tree that was in there.
Right. We call it, we're like, it's historical, it's downtown, these buildings are older, but you don't really get to see the true characteristic of it.
Right. They don't make buildings like this anymore.
No.
Right? You build any kind of a 2 or 3 or 4-story building or higher, they're going to be like concrete and...
Yeah, just take a look at the new high school.
Oops. That's not, no, they're putting some stuff in that. That's
I'm not saying it's okay. You did say concrete and boring. I missed that until just now. But it is 4 stories tall and it doesn't have a lot of characteristics on the outside. Like it's glass and it's concrete and it's very beautiful.
It is.
But it doesn't have a lot of unique characteristics.
Not like a brick building would.
Right.
Right? Like with all this, the patterns they put in with the brick and the Art Deco architecture for some of them and things like that.
Like across the street, we've got this stone with the little person in it. I think it's
stone with a person.
Yeah, on the top of the building.
Where?
What is that building?
Phyllis's building?
Yes. There's like that stump, which you probably haven't seen it because it's been covered by a tree.
Okay. I'm going to be going to check that out after we get done.
I don't think it's a person now that I say that, but there's something. There's like a tan looking like ribbon, and it's got something in the center of it, like a little crest of some kind.
Okay. Okay. And it looks like a person, like just
I think
looks like a
so.
stick figure or something?
No, it's not a stick figure.
Oh, like a sculpted statue?
Yeah.
I'll have to go check this out.
But it's things like that you don't see on the new modern day buildings.
Right. We've also got, like, one of the buildings down here has, I think, lions
Mm-hmm.
holding up not wreaths, but like, they look like door knockers, but they're at the top of a building. And then, like the face of a lion, or I might be getting confused with something else. I don't know, but we've got some really ornate things on top of our buildings. Is what I'm saying.
Down here, there's ribbons with people and lions. I don't know what building they're on. Scavenger hunt. Go find them.
Yeah. Well, so while we're on that subject, though, the scavenger hunt, we've got that walking tour that you can do with all of our buildings that has the QR code on there. Something that Joe Kraut and I think Sapulpa Main Street put out years ago. Really cool if you've not done that. And it's a great way to like kind of come downtown, see the construction that's happening, and find out more about the history of our buildings, which there is a lot, and they're beautiful. So. I completely lost track of where we were. Oh, we were talking about, okay, weather. Oh, no. Yeah.
I don't think we were weather.
Yeah, weather.
Okay. So we're skipping to weather.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what am I skipping?
And all the beautifulness of downtown.
Mural? Okay. Yeah. I've got a new photo of the mural.
Here. Okay, perfect.
So I got this morning. They are right on the edge of finishing this up. I think it's going to be done today. I love it. Yeah. And I'm really glad that I took the time to go get these pictures almost on a daily basis. I think on a daily basis. And so that we can kind of see the progress that they've made and everything. And so we'll put that out as an album later on. But this mural is turning out gorgeous. Mm-hmm. Way better than what was there before.
Yeah.
Way better.
Yeah.
So I like it. Do you have a favorite part or anything?
No, I just love that one. So the other one that they presented, I was trying to look at the other one that they had presented was like a little bit of abstract art. So things were a little more like blocky.
Okay.
If
like
that makes
pixelated
sense.
looking or something?
Yeah. So I just love that one. My favorite part of it is just, it is so vibrant.
Yeah, it is. You do not miss it.
No.
I think that was part of what was there before. It was there for years. You get used to seeing it, and then eventually you kind of stop seeing it. Mm-hmm. I think you will. Did you notice this when you're pulling into the parking lot across from Herald Square?
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm always like kind of watching to see where they're at now. And Bailey and her associate there were working on it today. And I made sure to include her Instagram handle in this picture so you guys can go look and see the other stuff that she's done, because I think she deserves that recognition. It looks amazing. So that mural should be done today. And you can see on there, it's got like all of our state stuff. It's got the state flower, the state butterfly, the state... okay, well, it says Scissor-tail flycatcher, but that is not what that... Yeah, I guess it is. I couldn't see the tail. Mm-hmm. It was kind of behind her arm there, but yeah. And then, so it's a really great partnership between Creek County Master Gardener. Is the city involved with this?
Only for approval.
Okay. And then I think also Joni Rogers, because that's her building, right? Mm-hmm. And so she was also a part of this. But yeah, it's a really beautiful mural here. I'm excited. And Bailey told me about another mural project that she might get to do if it gets approved. And if that happens, we'll let you guys know about that, because that'll be another bigger one than this, actually. But yeah, so I think she'll be done with this today. So if you haven't been by to see this yet, it's on the new Alleyway. Be sure to go check that out. That's awesome. Weather. Let's talk about weather, shall we? Still hot, but I have some good news. I don't know how a lot of people would feel about this. I think it's good news. I've heard that we're getting like some dry air in, so it won't be as humid, which will knock down our heat index.
Okay.
And I prefer dry heat. You too?
Yeah, we were talking about that actually with my brother last night.
Okay.
About like how hot it is here versus like a Scottsdale hot. Oh yeah, we've already talked about
Yeah.
God still have.
Yeah. Why did that keep coming up?
But his in-laws are in town. I want to say they're from Minnesota. Yes, they're in from Minnesota, and they have hot weather, but it is more of a dry
Yeah.
hot. And so we were all at dinner, and we were kind of talking about that last night. And I'm like, "How do you feel about this heat?" And they're like, "Well, we get heat,
hmm
but not like this."
No, like the great thing about the dry hot is you get in the shade and you're great.
Right.
Most of the time, right? I mean, it's not, and I don't, that is something that's always baffled me about the Oklahoma humidity because we're not close to an ocean. So where did the humidity come from?
Because we have the most shoreline in the United States.
I knew that, yeah.
But it's just lakes. So we get the humidity off the water.
Off of our own, we created our own monster there, then created our own problem.
Yeah.
Good job, Oklahoma. Okay. I mean, I'm not upset that we have more miles of shoreline than any other state, including, is it Minnesota that is called the land of the lakes or whatever? We have more shoreline than Minnesota.
Yeah.
So just another way that Oklahoma is better
Your
than.
fun facts for today.
Yeah. Which is awesome. So, okay, so that's how we get the humidity.
Yep.
Which makes it miserable in this time of year, kind of. I don't know. I still enjoy getting out in it.
Yeah, I was outside yesterday, obviously, with work and everything, but I was down here looking at the construction and talking to Toby and kind of getting a little bit of an update and where we are. I just like to catch him off guard and just be like, "What are you doing? Where's it going?" You know? And when he sees me coming, he just shakes his head because he knows I'm about to just start picking on him. But I was down there talking to him, and then I was like, "All right, I gotta go get back to work before I start sweating because it was getting rough."
So that was like 30 seconds in.
That's about all I got yesterday.
It didn't take long.
No.
Okay. Well, so I don't know. I'm curious. Like, I've got folks here who complain about the heat all the time, but they refuse to move or live anywhere else.
Yeah, I would love to live on the beach, but you have family.
Yeah.
And I have a good job.
Yeah, you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm not as adverse to I mean, I've been to Florida in June. So when you go to Florida in June or July, you're kind of like, okay, Oklahoma's not that bad. We don't have alligators.
Yeah.
As many.
Yeah, we don't have as many alligators, but I don't know. There's just something about it. The salty air just
brings out the sailor in you.
It just brings out all the good things.
Okay.
I love it.
So, Lucy and I, we very much go off on tangents here. Okay, let's talk about what's happening this weekend then, shall we?
That works.
So it's Wednesday. It's time to talk about the events and stuff that are coming up this weekend. Now, Lucy probably had no idea about any of this stuff because I didn't send her the notes.
No, you didn't. I had to look at them as our countdown was going.
Oh, yeah? And then I started babbling and talking to you in the middle of it.
Okay,
so first of all, before we get to any of that, let me remind you guys on how to actually get the email that we send out. We put the story out on Wednesday afternoon, and it goes out by email every Thursday morning. So if you miss any of this stuff, need to get a recap, don't worry about it. We will send you the email, and it may also include things that we don't have time to talk about on the show today. So just go to sapulpatimes.com/subscribe. We've got the $0 free Time Loop events email that goes out every Thursday. That's the one that you want to sign up for if you're not already. And then we'll just kick it off. I've got these in order of when they happen. Okay. And we're going to start with the first one, the library, which is always doing a lot of stuff. They've got stuff happening today. I'm not going to talk about because it's already full.
Oh.
But they've got stuff happening on the 25th, which is on Friday. It's the, what do you call it? The adult digital literacy, I think is what they call this.
Okay.
For social media. So is this a class you think you ought to attend? I don't know. You're probably up on the social media.
I think this is like how to create your account and how to like work through it. Yeah. So I'm a little bit.
Do you have all your accounts created?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're created. I wouldn't say that I know how to use all of them, if I'm being honest, but I don't take the time to like dig into that.
Right. I'm the same way. Like I'll hop on a social media account and I've got them all, but I'll spend time, like I'll go through a phase where I'm like heavy on one and then the other. And
yeah.
The benefit of Instagram is that it'll post to Facebook for you, and then Threads, the new one that they do, it'll do that one for
Yeah, I'm not on Threads.
Okay.
I haven't dove into that one.
Okay. Well, one of the greatest benefits of social media is that it keeps you in touch with people who you don't live nearby. So all the grandparents and stuff, they really love Facebook to keep up to date on what's happening with all their grandchildren. If that is you and you are one of those grandchildren and or grandparents, hopefully, or I hope you're not a grandchild and a grandparent, that'd be an interesting situation if you're both of those at the same time.
That would just mean that
That means your grandparents are alive and you also have grandchildren.
right. So then your grandchildren would have a great grandparent.
Great. Because if it's your grandparent.
Yeah.
Yeah. So somebody in your family is old. That's what I'm trying to say. And somebody's really young. Anyway, so if you fall into any of those categories at all, you might want to check out this social media, like adult digital literacy thing. This is one of a series, by the way. They've been doing a bunch of these. They've done how to do email, how to do Microsoft Word and things like that. So definitely something to check into. It's completely free to attend, I believe, right? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Yes.
And so check in with the Sapulpa Library, and you can come to this event that they have. This is the 25th, which is Friday, 10 a.m. And shows you how to download the apps, how to create an account, and everything else. And which things work better on what account. So if you're posting a lot of pictures, maybe why you'd want to do Instagram and Facebook. And then if you write a novel every time, then maybe Twitter is your thing? I don't know.
LinkedIn would be your thing for a novel.
Is anybody using LinkedIn to keep up with their family, though? LinkedIn is like your professional network.
Yeah, no, it's not to keep up with your family. Okay. But Twitter, which is now X, they have a character count.
Yep, they do.
Like 60.
I just see that. That's a creative endeavor. It's like, okay, I have a novel that I want to write, but I need to get it down to 280 characters or whatever it is.
Does it give you 280?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was like 60.
No, with 140 characters, maybe that equates to 60 words or something.
Okay.
But and then they extended it to 280. And then if you get the blue check mark and you buy in, you get the professional account, then you get like a unlimited. Ooh. But then you can do threads and things like that.
I want a blue check mark.
Just pay the.
Oh, you have to pay for it?
$12 a month. Yeah.
No, I'm not paying for it.
That's the other thing about social media, is that it's free, most of it. So
yeah.
Anyway, so that's happening this Friday. Be sure to go check that out. Right next door, the very next day, is going to be Scoops for Books. Have you heard about this?
I have not.
I got the email on this. This is from the Creek County Leadership Program. And so they're doing this deal where if you bring children's books to them from K through second, or a $5 donation, and you actually get to trade it for ice cream. And so this is the problem for me. Because I'm sure that I can find books, and I love ice cream.
Okay.
And so I'm like the guy who's in his 40s who grew up with the Pizza Hut books for the pizza pan thing.
Yeah.
Where you got a free personal pan pizza whenever you read a book or 4 books or something, or told Pizza Hut that you read 4 books. Now I'm 40 and I don't read as often, but I'm addicted to Pizza Hut pizza now, so that's a problem. And this is going to happen too. I will, if they keep this going, I will find books and just to feed my ice cream addiction.
Why don't you just go to Brahms?
Because I want to support these guys.
Oh, okay.
With their books.
Okay.
So there.
All right. That's fine. I support your decision.
You're an enabler, Lucy. An enabler.
I didn't give to the books. I just support your decision.
Okay. I guess you're not an enabling, then you're not making it happen. Anyway, so if you, like me, like ice cream and want to see the children of Creek County excel in their reading, support the Creek County Leadership Program with either books or a $5 donation, I'm sure that they would be greatly appreciative of either of those. That's happening from 11 to 1 p.m. on Saturday, the 26th. Okay. It's been a while since we talked about Dancing Skeleton.
It has. It has been a while.
Yeah, I think they've continued to have stuff going on. They just haven't been sending it to me, so I haven't.
Okay.
And some of it's
I've
been.
seen a lot of their stuff on my social media.
Well, I just came across this one by accident,
Okay.
almost. But I know somebody, my wife, is going to be really excited about this one.
Okay.
This is happening on July 26th. They're actually calling it Paint with Joy, and it is a 9 3/4 painting that they're doing. What does that sound like? What's that familiar to you? If I say 9 3/4, what's
No.
that from?
I have no idea.
A certain train station, maybe?
A train station?
Yeah, the 9 3/4 train station. Are you a Harry Potter fan?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay. Did not know that.
You took me for a Harry Potter fan?
You went to Universal and went to Harry Potter, didn't you?
No.
Didn't go to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Okay, wow.
No.
All right, well, so you've never read the books or watched the movies or anything?
No.
Y'all, we're
Not.
gonna have a conversation. Not right now. But anyway, for those of you who are Harry Potter fans, you're probably going to be interested in this.
Now that you say that, I do remember seeing like the black train with the 9 3/4.
Yeah.
But I've never watched it or anything like that.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm missing out if I do say so myself. But if you are a fan of the Dancing Skeleton Meadery is doing their 9 3/4. This is also, I wouldn't say this is not kid friendly, but this is a meadery. I know they don't sit around and get hammered while they do this stuff, but this is kind of it's a good grown up event. I would say that. I think.
Yeah, if you're gonna go paint, you don't want to have to paint yours and theirs because that's usually how it lasts. Because these paintings are usually a little bit
Done those
harder.
before.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to be distracted by the social media. So anyway, Dancing Skeleton Meadery doing this thing. This is on the 26th, 4 p.m. If I were you, I would go to the Facebook page where these guys are and check on that event and see if registration is required because it probably is. And also, I think it costs money because you have to buy the paint supplies. So I don't think it's free.
Right.
Okay. But from what I'm told, everybody who goes to these events has a great time. It's a really good social event, but it's also a lot of fun. And if you haven't even seen this meadery yet, definitely go check it out. Talk to Alex, meet him, get his story behind how he started that. It was pretty cool. Mm-hmm. But go have fun and paint some trains in Harry Potter world, stuff like that. This other one, I got told about this last weekend. First time that I am sharing it with everybody. I'm really excited about this. Probably more so than a lot of people. Certainly more so than Lucy. Danny Fingeroth, I think I'm pronouncing that right, is going to be at Route 66 Comics and Collectibles on Sunday, right? The 27th, I believe that's Sunday.
Yes.
From 1:30 to 3 p.m. And for those of you who don't know who this guy is, he is one of the writers and artists for a lot of the Spider-Man, X-Men, some other independent titles and stuff that were hugely popular in the 90s and into the early 2000s, I think. And so if you are like me and you're a comic book geek, and I know a lot of you are, I know you. I know they're out there. You're going to want to come see this guy, okay? He's signing autographs. I think they're $10 a piece. And they're also going to have CGC Witness out there, which is like comic grading. And so if you have comic books, you want to come get them graded, you can do that as well. Which I don't know if you're aware of this, but we've had some pretty great comics come out of this area right here. Maybe not Sapulpa particularly, but these guys down there are getting comics that are worth a lot of money.
That's awesome.
I think I lost Lucy. I don't think she cared about any of this, but anyway.
I heard Spider-Man and Hudson loves Spider-Man. And then you said like early 90s. That's before my time. So I kind of checked out then.
Okay. Well, early 90s for me is amazing because that's when I was first getting into comic books. And so
okay.
That's what kindled my love. So anyway, I'll be there to meet Danny and see if if I've got something he could sign. That would be awesome. It'd be great if I had like one of his comics or something. So you guys be sure to go and meet him as well, and tell your friends about this. All your nerdy Marvel and DC fan friends who may or may not know who this guy is. Just tell them so they can come meet him, because I think it would be pretty cool. Because this is normally, you got to go to like a Comic-Con or something to meet somebody like this. So although these guys are actually, they're getting folks in on a semi-regular basis. It's kind of cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, okay. Last thing, this is just a reminder. We're starting to release the artwork now for Bloody Jack.
Okay.
Which we had our board meeting last night and got it all approved. So you guys are going to start seeing this all over the place now. Tickets are starting to sell. They're going to start selling really rapidly, because here's what I found out. You know, we're having 2 casts for this show. We talked about it. We have people all the way from Tulsa to Muskogee involved in this show.
Oh, wow.
And so what happens is all of those people, they tell their friends and family, and we have people coming in from out of town to see their grandson or their cousin or whatever be in this show, which is part of the reason why we're having so many shows, is so that we can attract all those extra out of town visitors, but also leave enough room for our locals to be here. So this is going to be a fun show. So one of the reviews that I read for another high school that did this, they said that the title and tagline is a little bit misleading, because it gives the impression that it's going to be like a gory thriller kind of show, and that's not what it is. This is it's a thrilling, like a suspenseful kind of show, but it's a detective drama is what it is. So that you're not going to see, you know, blood and guts in this show. Would you say
murder? Yeah.
It is the detective story behind trying to figure out who Jack the Ripper is.
Okay.
And so it's going to be a good show. The committee that chose it said that they had, I think they had seen it before somewhere else, or when they read the script, they were enthralled with it and knew that we had to perform it. So it is, yes, a little bit outside of our normal fare, because we're kind of known for our comedies and stuff, but it's still probably going to be a really good show. So get your tickets now. They are available at sapulpatheater.org. You know what else we're starting to do?
What?
We're starting to sell tickets for our Christmas show already.
Have you even announced the name?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In fact, I think the first time I said the name of the show, you were like, what? Because you thought I cursed. Because it's called the Christmas Bench.
I don't think I've heard that.
Maybe it was someone else.
You had someone else on your show.
Because I said, maybe Jordan. I said, yeah, we got the new season coming out, and the last one's going to be called the Christmas Bench. And she goes, what?
Yeah, that wasn't me. I don't remember that.
Okay. So, yeah, anyway, that will also be a good show, and it'll be coming out in November. But so those tickets actually are not available online yet, but people are starting to call and make reservations for it already. So
that's perfect.
Yes, these tickets are available online. Be sure to go to sapulpatheater.org. Get your tickets now. By the way, if you don't already know, when you buy tickets of a group of 10 or more and you buy them online, you get a discount.
Okay.
Pretty good discount, actually. So tickets are normally $15. You can get them for $12.50 per person if you buy them 10, a group of 10 or more online. Okay?
Awesome.
Okay. All right. Go see the website for the showtimes and everything there. And then that is it as far as what we've got is on events and stuff here for this.
Okay, I got a couple quick things.
Okay.
Don't forget, today is the Chamber After Hours.
Yes.
After hours. We'll be over at James Cali Brewing at 5 p.m. So come and hang out, learn about the Chamber. Actually, just come hang out and meet the Chamber members. If you want to learn about the Chamber, I actually learned that at 4 o'clock, they will be having a Chamber 101.
Chamber 101, yeah.
So if you are a new member or if you are wanting to become a member, you can head over to the Chamber at 101 East Dewey. Hang out, meet Janet and Jordan if you don't know them. And if you do, you can hear about all the things that they have to offer you. And then you get to walk around the corner to James Cali and hang out and meet all your Chamber members. So I hope to see you there. I will be at both events this evening.
Yay.
So I'll see you there. Also, the charity ball theme has officially been released.
Oh, what is it?
It is a masquerade this year.
Okay.
And I have the honor of sitting on the committee this year. So I will definitely be there. So mark your calendars for November 1st. And if you have never been and you want to go, or you've never received an invitation, shoot me Facebook message or shoot Micah a Facebook message, and he'll get you in contact with me. I am in charge of mailing invitations. That is one of my duties. So I will make sure that you and your address are on that list.
Have you been to the charity ball before?
Of course.
I've never have.
Well, you're on the list. I already put you on there.
Oh, I know that. Yeah, I know.
I made sure.
Well, not just you. I think you and Janet and some other folks were like making sure that I was on the list.
Yes, you guys need to go. It is so much fun.
Is it?
And there's a ton of exciting things happening this year. I know that in previous years they've done different activities, like there's a wine tasting, and then there's been like a casino night, and then they've brought in like what are those dancers that like are on the drapes?
Burlesque.
No.
the Soleil kind of
acrobatic dancers.
Yeah. Okay.
They've done different things like that. And so this year with the masquerade, we're hoping to bring some things that have never been seen before, and utilize outside and inside of the Oaks Country Club. And so it is definitely one you will want to be at.
So tell people what the Charity Ball actually supports. What's it for?
So Charity Ball Inc. is actually a organization that comes together and raises money for other organizations like Show and Bit by Bit, which are facilities for mentally and physically challenged adults, where they can come in and work. They do things like recycling, they do bottle labeling, I heard it last week. We were kind of talking about it to learn a little bit more about Show for those of us on the committee that didn't really know what it was. Thankfully, I did know what it was, so I felt very proud of myself. But there's some individuals that may not have the ability to do very much by like picking things up, but they do get to go to work every day. They get to have a community. They get to push their buttons that stamps things or crushes things or closes them up. And they call themselves button pushers, and that is a positive thing. That is not a negative thing at all. But they get to push their button, and they get to hang out, and they get to work, they get to give back, and they get to be a part of a community. And so the charity ball is to raise money for this organization to be able to pay these individuals and pay the utilities and things for these facilities so that they can go to work. Awesome.
I'm glad you took time to talk about that, because I think a lot of folks, they hear about the charity ball, but they're not sure like what it's for.
So, right. Yeah. There's some of it funds, like I mentioned Bit by Bit, but it's like therapy, occupational therapy, to get them out and using their body parts that they may struggle with using, and actually using and exercising their mind.
Yeah.
And they get real sharp.
Yeah, they do. It's really fun. So I'm a frequent customer in the right word, because it's a free service.
Right.
But I use Show quite a bit, especially back when we had the print newspaper. I was always taking our leftovers over there. And there's some of the, like a couple of them are just some of the happiest people. They come out there with a cart, and the literal truth is they're surrounded by not garbage, but like recyclable cans and stuff like that. And so it's not a working environment that you would expect would elicit such happy attitudes, but they do. They come out with their cart. They're happy to see you. They want to know how they can help, and they service with a smile, man.
Right. They get to serve you. They get to go to work, and they get to have coworkers, and they get to live a normal life even with their challenges.
Yes.
And so it is awesome. We were talking to one of the board members, Angela Henderson, and she was talking about how they have done some mental health like evaluations and things, and to see individuals that are struggling or down on themselves because they were born with challenges, once they create their community and they have their friends and their coworkers, just to see them blossom. And so it's awesome, and it is so wonderful to see them get to have a life that they may have felt was out of reach.
Yeah, that's a really good way to put that. Good job. Okay, so hopefully you guys put that on the calendar for November what?
1st.
Okay. And then get registered for the charity ball when that becomes available.
You can register now, I think.
Can you? Okay, good deal. So get registered, and hopefully we will see you guys there. I'm going to do something I haven't done in quite a while.
You have a joke?
I have a joke today. It's a... I like that. Do you have one also? Or?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I thought about it this morning when I was getting ready. I was like, we haven't done a joke in a while. I should probably take a joke.
Well, I literally remembered it while you were talking about charity ball.
Oh, okay.
And then I thought I'm going to tell a joke today.
Okay, perfect.
So is that okay?
Mhm.
And you might have heard it before. I don't know. So if you have, be sure to tell everybody the punchline.
Okay.
So, hey, Lucy,
Yes.
if buttercups are yellow,
Mhm.
what color are hiccups? Purple.
Okay.
I like that one.
Hey, Micah.
What? No.
When I leave, will you remember me in 5 seconds?
Yeah, yeah,
Will you remember me in 5 minutes?
likely.
Will you remember me in 5 hours?
Sure.
Will you remember me in 5 years?
Starting to push it, but okay, yeah.
Okay. What about 50 years?
Yes.
Knock, knock.
Uh-oh.
Who's
there? That's a good one. Oh, good job. Oh, man. God, I hope you guys get as much fun as we did. I think we had more fun than
I
even
think
the
so.
people were telling the jokes to.
Yeah.
But okay. All right. That's the show today, guys. Thanks for tuning into the Timeloop Live. We will see you again on Free Coffee Friday, where we talk about all things happening in the town that we love. Hope to see you at all the different events happening in Sapulpa this weekend. See you guys later. Have a great Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye-bye.